Anime fandoms in Russia.
Anime has become a
We're watching
popular
this.
subculture, and it's never been easier to discuss and express your love for your favorite shows with other people. But
My
as far
God.
as that is, there's always been one massive downside to interacting with fellow anime fans. Interacting with fellow anime fans.
True.
Discussing anime online may seem like a harmless activity, as from the outside, the anime community looks welcoming to everyone, whether you're young or old, male or female, straight or LGBT JoJo fan. However, online anime discourse can be a toxic landscape, and navigating it incorrectly may put you at risk of causing a bigger nuclear fallout since Hiroshima, Chernobyl, and pissing off the BTS fanbase. But have no fear. I'm
Goddamn.
going to break down everything you need to know to give you a survival guide to the etiquette of discussing anime online. So follow this guide and maybe one day you'll reach your final form like me and unlock the secrets of dual wielding. Lesson 1. Your taste is shit. According to other
That's why he has the Trash Taste podcast. That makes sense now. Okay, I get it. Okay, cool.
anime fans.
Makes sense.
Since the dawn of the first weebs, anime fans have tried to prove that they are superior to their fellow anime fans, and thus their default state of communication is to shit on each other's taste. If you hate a show, you don't know what good anime is. If you like a show, you're not liking the right anime. If you think a show is just okay, well, you might as well have just pissed on someone's grave. Anime fans have found many ways to
It's true,
express their
though.
taste publicly, from lists to 3x3s to more recently tier lists, not realizing that this is just an open invitation into an active war zone. These things may look like a blank canvas to express your taste so you can be Leonardo da Vinci, but really you're just proving to everyone that you're Leonardo degenerate. But Giga, it's 2022 now, isn't it time we come to accept people's varied tastes in anime and allow people to enjoy what they want? No. If anime fans
Yeah, fuck that.
they have the potential to build a wonderful
Your
utopian
taste,
society
wrong.
free
My
from
taste,
judgments and boundaries.
also wrong, but better than
Giving in
yours.
and allowing Jimmy over here to think Meliodas is a likable protagonist. Weebs would rather
He's not
live in a
that
state
bad.
of mutually assured destruction than accepting each other's taste. This is the foundation the community is built on, which is why it's always socially acceptable to clown on weebs, especially if you're a weeb. So remember, the first lesson about having an opinion on anime is don't. But of course, watching anime
True.
isn't the only way to get in touch with your weeb side, as you can also start getting into Japanese culture, like their snack culture. Which brings me to my friends over
Fuck
at
off.
Your Seasons. Box like the look at all the. No. So if you want to try some.
Fuck
awesome
off, ads.
Japanese
Fuck
cooking,
off.
the boxy get involved with
There
them.
we go.
Lesson 2. Not all anime fans are built the same. Your interaction may vary greatly depending on which corner of the anime fandom you find yourself in. Now that anime has gotten popular, the safest place to find refuge is to blend in with the functional members of society who just happen to casually dabble in anime. They don't care if Saitama can beat Goku or if Luffy is a better protagonist than Gon. They're just here for the fun.
He
so
is,
you
though.
don't need to worry about anything. However, ask yourself, what can we discern from an individual who says they enjoy games, Marvel movies, likes Game of Thrones until the last season, and is watching Demon Slayer? That's
They're a fucking nerd like me.
right. Absolutely fucking nothing. The downside to doing this is potentially coming off as bland, because the only thing worse than having shit taste is having no taste. Unless, of course, your taste is shonen anime. Within the anime fandom, there is no community more loud, more confrontational than shonen fans. People may say that shonen
True. I have a friend that only watches shonen anime. You know who you are.
fans arguing over which show is superior is akin to monkeys throwing poop at each other, but that might be an unfair comparison for the monkeys. This is because shonen fans view their lives as a battle anime and are always ready for a fight. As such, they've even developed their own attacks to bring as much damage to any opposing takes they need to confront, such as the word mid. Mid is short for middle, but is used as a powerful counter against any and all other opinions about anime. Not content with simply saying other shows are bad, shonen fans have somehow found a way to weaponize mediocrity. If someone else thinks a show is good, it's mid. If a
Your life? Mid. Your anime taste? Mid. That's all I have to say.
it's mid. If a show is boring,
It's mid.
If a show is overhyped,
It's
mid.
mid.
Your favorite moment? Mid. The characters? Mid. Mid is used so often that nobody even knows what mid
Your mother?
is,
Mid.
except for the one thing it doesn't mean, which is mid. If this sounds daunting to you, there are some simple defense strategies you can use against fans of certain shows in the genre. For example, if you meet a Demon Slayer fan, simply show them this screenshot of Nezuko. The sight of cleavage will morally terrify them, and they will not know how to act. If you meet an Attack on Titan fan, simply show them a microsecond of CGI. They will erupt in a fit of rage, and you can use that to escape. If you meet a One Piece fan, simply tell them that Oda is just a normal human being. They will fall into a pit of despair at the realization that their favorite author isn't in fact a deity for foreshadowing the jelly.
Oda's a god, and we all know it.
Episodes ago with a shadow of Luffy's arse. If you meet a Dragon Ball fan, show them any other anime. This will confuse them. If you meet a Seven Deadly Sins fan, simply say, "I'm so sorry." These are just a few examples, but luckily you won't have to worry as much about interacting with the wider anime community, as for the most part they are harmless. Idol fans are too busy building a shrine to celebrate a birthday for a girl who doesn't exist. Mecha fans are just happy to find other people who still watch mecha. Ecchi fans want you to call them cultured in their desperate attempt to turn being horny into a personality trait. Which it is. And Isekai fans are the guy who eats McDonald's for breakfast, lunch and dinner and wonders why he's getting morbidly obese even though he occasionally orders a Diet Coke. Lesson 3. You are
okay, but I'm an Isekai fan, and I'm okay. Yeah, that's right. I'm fat. My fault. My fault. Never mind.
What your avatar is. Eventually, you may find an anime that you enjoy immensely and may feel like you want to express that by picking an avatar from that show to put on your social media accounts. However, it is highly advised against doing that, as it's a surefire way to make sure nothing you say ever gets taken seriously ever again. Normally, you may see this manifest in some person blindly saying that Dragon Ball or Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer is peak fiction and unmatched by anything. And you think, I wonder what kind of person would say such a hyperbolic statement. So you look at the avatar and surprise, surprise, it's a Demon Slayer avatar.
It's true. I used to have one. I never got taken seriously until I switched to my logo.
I swear it feels like
Follow
every
stream.
time I see it. But this is not as bad as the biggest pitfall any anime fan can fall into. Picking a cute anime girl as your avatar. It is scientifically proven.
I had one too.
The more anime and individual watchers, the high concentration of cute anime girls that they will see. And so, will eventually come to the conclusion that there is nothing more pure in life than the smile of a cute anime girl. This may lead people to believe that hiding behind the mask of a 2D anime girl may somehow cleanse them of the impurity of their image online. However, it only serves to emphasize their degeneracy, as once a waifu is picked, the cuteness of the anime girl is directly proportionate to how much of an abomination their takes are. There are some who attempt to sidestep this by choosing a Berserk, Vagabond, or Vinland Saga avatar, thinking that this gives them a much more respectable image than all other people. But, unfortunately, they forget that they still have an anime profile picture. Lesson 4. Be careful where you are. There are many places you can run into anime fans online, and depending on where you do, the vibe, culture, and etiquette may totally be different.
The Twitter anime fans are the worst. I think we can all agree on that. Discord, second place. Facebook, I don't see any. Instagram, I've seen like 3. It's all Discord and Twitter. YouTube. But those are their jobs, so that's fine.
Nowadays, many fans stick to their private Discord servers where they can freely discuss their favorite anime in the safety of a closed group. YouTube is another place where you can see would-be critics give their opinions about anime. But if you want to get involved in the conversation itself, good luck getting past the top comment, which will inevitably be a funny quote from the video or a comment from just some guy without a mustache. If those conversations don't seem mentally stimulating enough, many venture off to a space like Reddit, My Anime List, or Anime Planet. Generally, the people here have seen more anime than your average user, leading to potentially more stimulating discussions.
Also known as no lives.
And in time, they will realize that the only difference between them and YouTube comments is that YouTube comments actually realize that they are a bunch of apes. But this is all nothing compared to Twitter, a website full of people so free-thinking, so open-minded, their brains have literally fallen out. Twitter is a place where people can air out their most private and intimate thoughts you'd only share to your closest friends and relatives whom you absolutely trust in a completely public space that anyone can see. Discussing anime on Twitter is like taking a dump in the urinal. Yeah, you can technically do it, but why would you ever think that that's a good idea? This is the place where anime takes that make you question some people's ability for sentient thought. The problem is that most people are barely able to articulate themselves in normal conversations, let alone with 280 characters. The secret here is to only have opinions on the extreme end. Normally, people may refer to this as a hot take, but Twitter users often use this opportunity to make a set yourself on fire take. If you're scared doing this will affect...
This is what we call a mid take.
Offend someone, don't worry, as Twitter has its own version of Sturgeon's law. 90% of everything you say will offend someone. This may make it sound like there is no safe refuge to discuss your passions online, but fear not, as there is still one place pure and untainted that may be the last bastion of hope where you can have constructive discussions with strangers online. The Pornhub comment section. And that's everything
I wouldn't know about that. I'm underage.
with anime fans. Soon enough, you'll be a master at this and realize that you don't even watch anime anymore. You just make fun of people who do online. Failing all this, there is one surefire way to protect yourself from any anime fan. A secret technique passed down through the ages that is a surefire way to let people know that your tastes are superior and immaculate compared to any anime fan you ever talk to. Final lesson. Just say you read manga.
I do read manga. I pay $2 a month for Shonen Jump. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video.
Thank you, Giguk, our Lord and Savior. If you liked the video, please comment, subscribe. Come follow me on twitch.tv/EliteTJZ. I'll see you guys in the next one.